What is going on, everyone? It is DC3 Johnson here with another Madden 22 franchise mode video, guys. So in this video, we're going to go ahead and be taking care of Trevor Lawerence and the Jacksonville Jaguars here. It should be a really interesting one. If you're new to the channel, definitely hit the subscribe button. Always stay tuned for the next one. And that way you catch on any missing parts that you might have missed. We are on week 3 here at the moment, guys, and just trying to continue our little bit of our streak here so far. Well, I'm trying to play a little bit with the cameras too at the same time, just to kind of get you guys a little different view, to kind of keep things going here. Right now we did have a little bit of an injury with Christian Kirk. That apparently it's going to be some bruised ribs that potentially have a high risk of injury. So we're going to go ahead and try to keep him off the bench. Normally the Madden glitch that hasn't been fixed is once we switch possessions, they'll end up putting him back in the rotation like normal. Even though they recommended we don't do that. Not really too sure how to fix that, unfortunately. It's just a glitch there. Kyler Murray is able to get a nice rush to get us into the Jacksonville territory here. And with the pass here to Mr. I think it's AJ Green. I forget what number. I'm either confusing him with Rondell Moore or yeah, definitely, because I'm like, I think it's AJ Green. And so right now, going with the pass, foregoing the pass and going with the run option, we get down to the 9-yard line here. And one more time, avoiding the tackle there. There you see Jacksonville's ready to get us down. Not able to do much there to stop. It's going to be a rush touchdown. So fantasy football fans are looking pretty good right now because Kyler Murray already getting a rush touchdown credit at 6 points. That's 6 points for us fantasy football guys. Definitely, so here, I guess a little fun fact while we talk about a little bit of fantasy football. I used to actually carry Drew Brees all the time. Leave a comment below what you thought. But he always did really well for me on fantasy football. This is the first year I was able to get Kyler Murray on my draft board, and I have him and DeAndre Hopkins as being my duo there. Leave a comment below. I would want to hear your thoughts on different teams. I know usually I think the common ones like Mahomes and Travis Kelce, but that'd be very interesting here. Back to the action here. So Jacksonville's able to force a 3-and-out for us, and so we're going to have to kick it and get the field goal to once again take the lead, as Jacksonville had previously scored a touchdown as well. So kudos to Trevor Lawerence there, and looking like they have us neck and neck here. It's 10-10 right now. We're going to have to throw it here. Pressure's coming, and we end up getting it to the 41. So a nice 16-yard gain there. And now Cleveland, it's 7-zip. Chicago, looks like Justin Fields is doing a good job there against Baker Mayfield. And there you see we get to the 50 there. Just taking a quick look at the replay here. Look at the tough tackle that DeAndre Hopkins is able to absorb there. 2 Jags just coming down and beating him down. And there you see we're able to get a nice rush here to get down to the 38. And now avoiding the tackle there, that's a pretty close one, guys. It's a pretty close one. And it's going to be unfortunately an incomplete pass as Christian Kirk is unable to keep the ball there. And unfortunately it's going to be our first interception of the game here. Able to get the stop before it gets any further. They're going to start at the 29. And Jacksonville ends up taking the lead there 13-10. And it looks like the Seahawks and the Rams are going to be playing at the 4:30 game. So unfortunately we won't be able to see how they're doing. But we're able to get a nice pass to Kirk. Kirk is really becoming... So originally when we started this, AJ Green was our number 2 option. Kirk is once again looking ready to take over that spot again. As we incomplete pass, this time we're going to rush it here, trying to get out of bounds. Unfortunately, Kyler Murray ends up getting a little bit tired, and so we have to no pass, no huddle there. But it's all good because we get the touchdown. We get the touchdown here, and it is going to be AJ Green. So number 18 it is going to be AJ Green who's going to get a possession there. There you see enjoying the touchdown pass with Max Williams, a little celebration there. And that pretty much takes us to the end of the half with a lead, 17-13. And we start off right where we left off. Kyler Murray's going to rush it here, just avoiding the tackle there a little bit to get to the first down marker. Now, flags on the floor. Let's see what it is. It's going to be offensive pass interference. So it looks like DeAndre Hopkins is going to get called for a penalty, which I honestly don't mind because Lord knows that probably would have been a penalty. That would have been an interception there. So it is what it is. We'll take a little L. And there you see, now we give it to, it should be, I believe it should be Chase Edmonds there, who gets the advance there. And now we get down to the 38. Ooh, almost a near pickoff there. Definitely a good tackle by the Jaguars there, just really showing how much pressure they're putting on our offense here. As we get to the 32, fourth down, we go for it. Connor's able to absorb the first tackle to get to the first down marker, and able to get us to the 19 here on this next possession here, and once again forcing a first down. So far our rush game has been pretty good. Not gonna lie here, it's definitely been ideal for us. I think we've done a really good job in forcing it as we get the fumble. Where's Josh Jones? Josh Jones! Ah! No, the Jaguars are gonna pick the possession there. Unfortunately, no Josh Jones for the rescue this time around, and so we're gonna have to fake it here. And we get the pass to Christian Kirk, who is gonna once again just doing a phenomenal job. That just reminded me of the helmet catch. Let's take a look at the replay here. There you see avoiding, faking the pass there, and it's going to be almost a near helmet catch. I would dare to call it a helmet catch. Let's once again take a look at the replay here. He jumps up in the air, catches it with one hand, and pushes it down with his body towards his helmet. It's not the top of the helmet like the Giants one, but he has to put it down towards his face as he comes down and does a little cartwheel almost. And gets us to the 48-yard line. And now Connor with a 15-yard rush to the 33. And there you see the Chiefs 20-10 as the Chargers are going to drop the game, looks like. We get a 6-yard gain with Kyler Murray. And it's telling us to lob here. We're going to go for it. There you see defense is able to keep the pressure on. And so now once again, trying it again. It's going to be a flag. This should be a touchdown. This should be pass interference on the Jaguars. And it is. The hand for the defense. We're going to go ahead and decline the penalty for the first time in Madden 22. Normally we don't decline penalties, obviously. But this is one of those cases where we'll take the 6 points rather than risk it, you know. And so, with that being said, we take a 24-13 lead. The Trevor's going to end up looks like having an interception here as we get to the latter half of the third quarter. There you see avoiding the little tackle the first time around, able to get to the 5 with about a minute to go here, and now an easy pass to DeAndre Hopkins, who's used to absorbing tougher passes than that. And there you see replay one more time. He just had just enough room. They come for the tackle, sure, but it's already too late. So, too late! It's late! And so now we get down to the 26-yard line here early in the fourth. And Connor's going to get down to the 11 here. Now all over 100 yards rush for the game. And so we're going to go ahead and pass it here. It's going to be, should be Hopkins again. It's going to get us to the 4-yard line. And Connor's going to bring it in home for the first rush touchdown of the game for Mr. Connor. Second one of the game because we did get Kyler Murray early in the ball game. And so now once again Connor here getting the first down, 11 yards. And with about 10 minutes to go, as Jaguars were unable to score on that possession either. And now Connor's going to get down to the 30, who's going to go over 130 yards plus. And now Hopkins absorbing the first tackle, getting tackled at the 19. And we're going to make some changes. So we're going to go ahead and put Keyshawn and Moore over Kirk, so we can go ahead and keep that rest. Remember, he has the injured ribs, and we're going to go ahead and take Connor out of the game. 24 carries, I believe. 26 carries, excuse me. That's more than enough, and there's still a lot of time here. We definitely don't want to risk an injury. So we're going to give it to Benjamin Huso so he can get some experience, and it's going to go down to a fourth down. We end up having to kick it to make it 41-20. But now Benjamin's going to go ahead and run out the clock for us as Jaguars finally score a touchdown, but it looks like they have to go for the onside. We're just unsuccessful. This is us trying to burn the clock here. Didn't really work out too much as the regulation clock still had a second left. So we're called for a delay of game. But no matter. I mean, we end up taking the knee anyway. and it's going to pretty much be the final score here, guys. 41-20. We end up pulling the upset here in Florida. There you see nothing but love here as they're taking pictures, posing for the camera. So I really like this. Really nice little sportsmanship, guys. There you see the breakdown. Jaguars did outscore us 13-10 in the second quarter. We end up doing just enough to get on the pass yard game. I mean, on the rush, almost neck and neck there on the pass yards. But thank you guys for watching, guys. Be safe out there, and stay tuned for the next one here.